joined today by Mariah, head coach, Taylor Wagner, Dan Turner. Coach, let's just go back to before break, because we have a couple games just past the weekend. So just take us back to before that break, those games.
Well, going into the break, we had Adams State, CSU Pueblo, two really good teams, very aggressive, both of them. And, you're always worried about that week going in and, have the kids checked out. But our girls did a great job focusing, and we picked up a hard-fought win against Adams, and then, playing a very talented CSU Pueblo team. Girls were really focused, and I thought, that the rebounding obviously was really good. We did a phenomenal job on the boards against them, and we were lucky enough to come away with 2 wins going into break.
And then looking ahead, had some rescheduling, which you looked at to Black Hills State first and foremost. What can we expect? Another rematch? Something you've already mentioned.
Yeah, Black Hills, every time we play them, it seems it comes down to the wire, and same thing this year. We go into overtime and close game right until the last few seconds, and that's what we're expecting going up to Spearfish too. They always play well up there, and they're a team that plays really aggressive and gets after you a little bit and tries to get you out of your game. So we really got to be focused, take care of the basketball, and match their aggressiveness.
One more quick question.
So you're figured out the rescheduling and all, or are you still?
We think so. Monday, UCCS is a for sure, and then we're just waiting to hear back from Highlands right now for possibly Tuesday. So it's going to be a long road trip, and it'll be 5 games in 8 days when we get back and play next weekend with Metro and Colorado Christian. But this is really the only time to fit it in, and I know we got to play a lot of games, but they'd probably rather play than practice. So
Like you said, you guys would much rather
yeah.
play games than going through
So,
practice.
and you wait any longer, the next couple weekends are going to really show what we can do, and how can you reschedule so many games if it continues to go the trend it is right now. So we feel like with school out, it's a perfect opportunity to just hit the road and play some basketball, and hopefully we're ready for it.
And the two of you, what was it, number 4 in the nation in scoring combination? I didn't know that was a real category they keep. But
I didn't either.
The way you guys kind of played off one another and still get everybody else involved, how has that kind of come about so quickly? Because usually it's, I've been playing with her for 5 years, I know exactly what she's going to do, but you got somebody brand new running the point.
I honestly think it's just because of probably how much time we spend together off the court. I feel like since the moment I got here, I've just had a good connection with Danny, and we've gotten super close. And then we talk a lot about basketball and where would you want me to go with this situation, or where do you want the ball here? What can I do to help you? Conversations we have a lot. So I think that's definitely just played a role into helping us build our chemistry, especially at a fast pace. And I feel like we're still kind of learning, and I'm excited to when we finally get it to fully click. I feel like it's going to be even more fun.
You got 5 days,
Yeah.
and 8 days.
It should click then, hopefully. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, no, I agree with Mariah. Once she got here for camps and stuff, and we were even playing pickup, it was okay, we picked up on each other's tendencies just from the beginning. And I mean, having played against each other, especially last year and years past, we've even understood each other's games a little bit better now since we're on the same team. So I think it's really just our IQ as well that just allows us to know where we want the ball on the court and how to play off of each other.
Coach, with the weekend you guys had, obviously there's a lot of logistics stuff and everything else, but I know coaches are all about lessons and stuff like that. Any lessons you can take away from this past weekend?
Yeah, just it was up and down to that whole Friday, and we made the decision to come back, and it's just one of those things where it's going to happen. It's been happening around all different sports teams, and there's a lot of other things going on in Colorado that are worse than not playing a basketball game. So I think the girls kind of knew, we'll make them up, and it looks like we'll be able to do that. So hopefully we can kind of move forward and just get into basketball. Today we were talking about, in less than 2 months, your regular season will be over with. So it's coming quick, and we have to be ready and locked in for any situation, because there's going to be more twists and turns, I think, the next couple of months and how things play out. And if we've done the best we can and be prepared, I think we'll be ready for anything that comes our way.
Danny, your rebounding has kind of gone off the charts this season, and you've had so many different roles in your 5 years, but it just looks like rebounding is something that you've decided one more aspect of the game that you can kind of bring to the table.
Yeah, I mean, I always want to round my game out, be the best player that I can be, and last year, with me being out for so long, I definitely took to heart just adding a new aspect to my game, and I thought rebounding this year, especially not having Sid, who was a major contributor on the rebounds, I thought I could just come in and pick that up, and as well as just with my scoring and everything, it'll help us spread the floor out a little more, and then it'll make teams more weary.
And also kind of gets you into a flow of a transition too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you become a rebounder like Sid, kind of the off-ball, coming from, where'd she come from? And it's a huge part of the way you guys play defense.
Yeah, it definitely is, and I mean, whenever we go into games, Coach always talks about we have to win 3 aspects of the game. It's turnovers, free throws, and we have to win the rebounding battle. So helping my teammates just be able to get the rebounding, and even if I just get the rebounding go, it's easy to get into a flow offensively as well.
With coming back and having about a week until you didn't play last week, kind of seeing some of the kids who are kind of maybe on the cusp of getting more time in the rotation, kind of fitting in a little bit more and kind of understanding.
They're going to have to, Yeah, I mean, with people out, and we haven't had 10 players yet this week, so we're supposed to get a couple back. But I think it seems like a few of them are a little bit more comfortable in their own skin out there in the last couple days. They've picked up on things, and where, a month ago they were still trying to figure out plays and rotations on defense. It seems like they're starting to settle in a little bit, and that's what we're going to need, especially, down the stretch. Everybody's going to have to play their best game, and whether that's one possession that they come in and do something really well, or, come in and play 30 minutes, which has happened. Lauren's come in and played big minutes in some games. Kylie's come in and played big minutes in some games. So I think everybody's capable of having that opportunity, and now are they ready for it?
Question of the week, since the resolution doesn't seem to, stand.
We'll go
What
anyway.
is the goal for 2022?
Wow. What's the goal?
Or do you have a New Year's resolution?
Yeah.
The goal? I'm going to cough.
Goal individually?
What'd you say?
I said for individually.
On or off?
It didn't matter.
Okay, well, my goal is to win the RMAC and then compete for nationals. That would be the cherry on top for my New Year's resolution.
I think mine's been, I've thought about it for the last couple months, for all these seniors to take a chance on coming back, and Mariah to take a chance on changing teams. I want them to finish it the right way. And that's kind of been my goal for this season is, they put themselves out there and coming back and going to school and doing all these other things. And I'm appreciative of it, but I want to make sure that we end it the right way for them too.
My goal is both of theirs combined. Yeah, I just want to make the rest of the season memorable. You only get to do college basketball once, and like Coach said for Mariah to come here, I want to make it special for her as well, and just go out with another RMAC championship win, make a run for regionals, and make a run for nationals. So that's my goal.
Thank you.